Let's look at how to make changes in a macro text. In order to do that, access the menu Salary, Parameters, and Salary Calculation macros, and select the macro which has been copied for this purpose. Access the macro text, and we recommend to load a special style in order to see long macro commands in one record. This is a style Oris command multi-line, and now you can see a long macro command in one record, so it's easy to analyze them. We should change three things in this macro. The first is to get accrued field values for the employee and place them in certain variables. The second is the change of payroll calculation algorithm, and the third is saving result to an archive. Now let's move to the part where you can get the accrued values. You see this part right here. You can find it by using command subread accrued values. Here you see the note read the values given in the accrued table for the employee, and there are a list of those fields: working days, work days, accrued sick leave, leave, and so on. Next to them you see the variables that are assigned to those fields in the accrued table. As an example, let's get value of some field. To do that, you can select the last record, copy, and then paste it as a next command. Now update this record, and let's get value of the field GG100. You can correct comment as well in order to find this comment easily. Put, let's say, assistance right here. And now place this received value in a certain variable and name, let's say, variable help. You can give another name, of course, and one more advice: we recommend to set value 0 to this variable in order that the system better understands this value and consider it as a digital value as well. You can find zeroing of those initial fields one module above. You can add zeroing of this variable where you want. Let's add here variable help equals to 0. So we finished the first part, and this way you can get values from the accrued table into the macro. As I said before, the second part is a changing of salary calculation algorithm. You can make those changes here. Subcalculate salary. Salary calculation take place in this part. Maybe it's not too much complicated if you analyze. For example, there is a condition here: if working days greater than 0, then you can calculate accrued salary by work days. And here is the formula: accrued salary by work days equals accrued amount divided by number of working days per month and multiplied by the number of work days, and this amount is rounded to the second decimal places and put in the variable accrued by day. And below you see how to get average salary of the previous 3 months with special function. There is a special function of the business object that gives us the average number of days for 3 months period, and if there is no work for 3 months, then you will get the number of accrued salary for current months, and this average accrued salary of those 3 months will be used during the calculation of sick leave and leave. And also here is the calculation of amount payable to insurance company. You can analyze how to gross up insurance amounts and then calculate total accrued. As you remember, we've placed the value of the field assistance and the variable help. Let's add this variable here. You can type right here manually, or you can use control space key combination and find this variable here. So in this way, this recently added accrued value will be included in the total accrued. You can find calculation of pension down here, and then determination of total accrued. Here you see income tax calculation. This is a special function. You see this function calc income tax here, so we can analyze how this macro calculates the income values. And there is a take-home salary here. You can add a variable help here as well. Use the same key combination for that, and find this variable here. So it's a way you can make second type of changes in this macro. And the third type of changes is saving results to the archive. Let's scroll down in order to see the portion of saving results. This is a part where the saving of those received variable values to the archive take place. In order to save recently added assistance value to the archive, select the last record, copy, and then paste it. Update this record, and as I remember, this value was under the same name into the archive as well. This is GG100, and in order to find variable help where this value of this field was placed, use key combination control space and find this variable down here. So you can save variable values to the archive in this way. Now you can save this macro, and let's use the macro where we made changes in our payroll calculation. Access the menu, salary calculation. Select my accrued salary payroll and run this macro for both of those employees. Okay, and let's see what kind of results we will get. Here will be used those values which received in accrued payrolls, and now let's look at salary results. And you see this field assistance here, and also changes we made will be reflected on fields: monthly accrued, total accrued, and the field taxable base will be changed as well.